Hello everyone, welcome to the Deuce One, the channel that awards you 12 points and also your favorite boutique Eurovision blog. My name is Khan and today I'm joined by
Rin, hi.
And Roma, hello.
Yeah, today we have an interesting topic. We discuss the ESCZ 2022 results and we're going to focus on the winner, but also talk about all things Czech Republic today. So if you have your drinks ready, let us kick this off. So we have a winner. There were 7 acts. In the end, We Are Domi won with Lights Off.
Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now? Oh, where are you
now? If you watched our top 3 video about Czech Republic, you probably noticed that, I wasn't super into the studio version of the track. For me, it was another good but basic EDM song. It felt like it was missing something to make it stand out from the ESCZ lineup. I didn't have a problem with the song, but it was just good. It wasn't, exceeding any expectations. Yeah, I wasn't super into it. But since the victory of the song and after I spent more time with the song, I'm actually quite enjoying it right now.
Yay! I knew it.
Yeah. but wait till the end. I think the good thing about this song is that many people would listen to this song without the context of Eurovision. Like, this is a song that you can listen to on your daily basis. This is not screaming Eurovision. In that sense, for the people that have this thing against Eurovision, this is breaking the taboos about that, because this is so fresh, so current, so 2022. Roma left, by the way. Therefore, I think this is super good for the mainstream viewers. On the other hand, though, I think Czech Republic missed the chance to send something unique and different, unexpected to the Eurovision this year. Why do I say that? Because Eurovision is a song contest, but it's also a visual feast. Like, people also consume the song with the visual that they're presented along with. And I think the things that you can do with the song are kind of expected and limited. Many people will enjoy this in the running order, like when they listen to it. But when it comes down to the voting and the limited amount of countries that they will vote for, I think there's a strong chance, there's a strong possibility that this song will be left out in that part of the night. So I think the song makes the best to be memorable with the lyrics and also the catchy melody, and also the repetition of "Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now?" That goes through your mind while listening to the song. But other than that, I don't see a lot of memorable elements in the song. Yeah, these are my first thoughts about the song, and now I would like to hear from Rin. What are your thoughts after the victory of We Are Domi?
Well, you know that this was one of my favorites, and before we right up until when we recorded our top 3 video, they were in my second place. But once you interviewed them that night, that was where I found the something special that I was missing, because that was my main comment when we did our top 3. They were number 2 because I felt like they were lacking something. But when you talk to them and we got to know them and we saw their personalities and just how cool and how genuine and authentic they were as people, that was what I needed. Because maybe not the mainstream fans, but Euro fans, we judge on everything. We judge on our perception on whether or not the person is nice. Are they fun? Do they have a good atmosphere? Do they bring the show? All these different things. And for me, it's their personality, who they are, and the energy that they bring to the song. That was what was missing for me. So in the end, I gave all of my votes to them. And I was super happy with the win, because you know me, I am a Scandi pop queen. This is my genre of music. The more of it in Eurovision, the better. I'm probably going to save some of my I disagree with you on a couple of things, but I'm going to save that till a bit later when we talk about other songs. Because I really do think that this song is going to have global appeal. It's catchy enough. I think the more we get to know them, and the more they are in front of the camera, talking, doing interviews, the more people are going to fall in love with them, at least the fans. And I think the mainstream media on Eurovision night, when they see this song, they're going to relate to it. They're going to like it. So I think it has actually a pretty good chance. Also, because of the connection with Norway and the UK, they have a good chance of bringing some votes from countries that wouldn't necessarily vote for Czech Republic under normal circumstances. So I think with some really clever marketing and PR, they could actually do pretty well. So I am super duper satisfied with the song. I think it was the right choice. And I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with the staging, because as you said, I don't think that they're going to be able to do like a great big show. We don't know that. There's a lot of creativity. We're talking about the group who had a guy playing the guitar with a violin bow. I mean, there's creativity in this group. And now that the national final is out of the way, they're going to be cooking up ideas, what's going to translate onto a big stage. And I have all faith in that, and them bringing us something that's going to be super interesting.
Okay, Romo, now that we heard from Rin as well, what do you think about this, about the Czech entry this year?
Actually, they were my favorites from the first second I heard their song, and I fully agree with Rin. And I spent all of my votes for them, and I think they really slayed the vocals and the staging. I see them qualifying in the Eurovision, and I think I already imagined how people will dance to this song, how will they bring the atmosphere to the stage. And I think that they will really slay, and they were my favorites for now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. Once again, I'm being the outsider.
It doesn't matter who you invite.
Exactly. Now, I would like to move on to top 3 of ESCZ. In second place, we had Elis Mraz with the song Annabelle. So I know, Rin, that you like this song a lot. Mm-hmm. Why don't you kick this off, actually, this time?
Well, as I just said before, up until the interviews that we did, this was my favorite, because to me it had like the something special, the something that made it a little bit different and stand out. And I really loved that. I still really love the message of the song. It became my second favorite. So, I mean, it ended exactly where I would have put it. I loved her energy, strong female voice. I really do think it was a quality song, but in the end, surprisingly, I didn't give it any votes, and it came second. So I'm satisfied with the result. Great song. I hope that Europe, streams it and does all that stuff so that it is super successful, because it really deserves to be up there on the charts. But as I said, I'm satisfied with the second place.
Once again, the song is good, actually. I can listen to a song. I have no problem with it, but it's just a little bit basic. And although she raps, and we don't have a lot of female rappers in the Eurovision bubble, I still think that this Latino vibe, this, I don't know, mainstream pop is, I think, not working for me this year. I don't know why exactly, but
maybe you're getting old.
Probably. Growing up is getting old. But saying that, I think Elis Mraz is probably the best live performer, if not one of the best live performers in this lineup. If you watch the live performance from first second till the end, you enjoy every second of it. I have no problem with that. And I think one day she deserves to go to Eurovision, but I think the song needs to be something more special. because I wouldn't put this in second place, and it wasn't in my top 3 either. You know that. Yeah, probably I would put it like somewhere like 5th in this, lineup, as mainly because of the song. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with everybody, and I liked her song last year more than this one
Hmm.
because last year it was more catchy for me, and I liked her song. It was my winner. And this year is also very good because the message of this song is very cool. She really empowered the rights of women.
Hmm.
And I think it was a maiden song, and it was my third or second, I don't really remember. And I really liked her song, but it reminded me I don't know what song, but it reminded me something, and maybe it's a good song, but I don't think it would be for Eurovision, and I think she deserved second place, and I'm still rooting for the Domi, and and that's all I guess.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think this would have struggled at Eurovision a little.
Yeah, I actually agree as well. I think Manesia bringing that strong female rap is a hard act to follow, and this wasn't quite at that
Level.
place. Yeah, at
Mhm.
that level.
And in third place, we had Giudi, Jezinky. Although I have to say that, after recording that top 3 video, I've spent, more time with the songs, and I actually put Jezinky in my second place. It wasn't my first place, and you know who I was rooting for?
Yes.
Yeah, so Jezinky, I think third place. Well, I would have probably put her second. And it's interesting to see that some of the former Eurovision participants didn't vote for her, like gave her the least amount of points, like Victor Krone, the man who rhymes storm like this, you can break a man like this. Well, anyway, so I think, yeah, I was talking, when I mentioned bringing something different, unique to Eurovision, I was talking about Jezinky. I think that was clear. This would have done so well at Eurovision with a better staging. That staging, live performance, the stage was small. It was a Czech TV studio, so it didn't come to life as probably as she expected. But on a Eurovision stage, which is like multiple times bigger than the Czech TV studio, and also with a bigger budget, because like the Czech delegation would have concentrated only one song, um, and better outfits, etc., etc. This would have really big chances of doing well. But I'm not devastated. Like I said, I don't feel any attachment to any of the songs. It's just, I think Czech Republic just missed the chance of giving us something unique. And yeah, this is what I think about Jezinky. So, Rin.
Well, yeah, I understand what you're saying about the uniqueness, but you've got to also remember that the song is being judged as like this unique sort of folksy, this kind of background song is being judged directly against Go Away. So that's like the comparison that people are drawing in their minds. Whether or not the songs are similar is not really the question. It's the style and the genre that they fit into. And the difference is that Go Away could sing any of their songs in a bus stop and it would still be like the biggest, most banging celebration, party, amazing event. This song failed to translate. Like, okay, it could be amazing on a big stage with a big budget, but it's not just about that. It's got to be, it's got to be able to at least match Go Away's standard for it to really be successful. Because especially mainstream viewers, when they see this, if they were to see this on the Eurovision stage, that's the comparison they're drawing. And if it's not that, then it's nothing. Do you know what I mean?
You're probably right in the way that Go Away had a really uplifting, danceable song, right? And people really enjoyed that. Whereas this one is like more spiritual, ethereal, that is hard to, connect. It's hard that people would connect to it,
Yeah, exactly. And that's what
it needs more effort. I can
and
agree.
that's what I was going to say, is that doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad song. The song in its own way and its own genre has its own like merits, and I can appreciate the song for what it is. Do I want that on the Eurovision stage? I can't imagine a staging or a show big enough for me to feel a connection to that song. So I was actually surprised that it ended up in third and not second. And mainly because I thought there was a lot of fan love for this song.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Eurovision. We love something that's quirky and different and, makes an impact. And that certainly had its impact in its own way. So I was a little bit surprised that it didn't get enough, points to be second.
Yeah, I mean, saying that the song wasn't perfect in every way, like it wasn't perfect. We also criticized the missing things, but I think the concept was, deserving.
It was a really artistic concept. It was a really ballsy concept. Like, you've got to really back yourself to be able to deliver a song like that, or even like throw it into the pool of songs. So, it's not my thing. But that doesn't mean that I hate it. I can appreciate it for what it is. It's just not my thing.
This song is really good in this genre, but it's not for me. I don't really like it. And I agree with Rin that maybe I don't really feel this song, but when I listened first to this song, I had like other feeling than I had. And it's maybe magical, I think. Spiritual, but it's again not for me, and I think it would struggle at Eurovision because many people would like it and many would not understand it. Maybe it's not for everyone this song, and I think it would have qualified, but I don't see it winning or placing in top 5, top 10. I think top 15 or top 12, maybe. I don't know. But this song is not for me, sorry.
Now that we reflected our opinions on the top 3 of ESCZ 2022, let's now talk a little bit about the split voting. We had 3 categories that people could vote in. We had jury voting, mostly consisting of former Eurovision participants, mainly 2021 artists. Then we had public voting, which was divided in Czech public and international public, and we are, in the international part, so we could also vote, as we mentioned. Okay, so let's start with the jury voting. You can now see on your screens the jury results, and as you can see, We Are Domi won the jury votes, and then Elis Mraz followed in second, Giudi finishing fourth with got equal amount of points with Skywalker, but finishing in fourth, although being the massive fan favorite. Does it mean that We Are Domi is a song that will appeal to the juries at the contest as well? What do you think about that? Rin, let's start with you.
Well, to start off with, the jury picked my top 3. So, yeah, what does that mean? Doesn't mean it's going to sit well with juries at Eurovision. Not necessarily, because the jury for ESCZ was actually a pretty decent jury with lots of former Eurovision participants. When we look at actual Eurovision juries, we get some random people in those jury selections. Completely random. They're meant to have something to do with show business and, and music. And then we look at it and we see that there is an artist from, 1967 who has been,
Yeah.
I mean that they do well with juries. Well, not necessarily. It really depends on who's sitting on the jury. If we get like a lot of people who are current and have done something in the music industry in like the last 10 years, then yes, they have a good chance of doing something well. But it's when we get these really obscure people that have been selected because they're friends of somebody that's connected to Eurovision. I mean, anything could happen.
So about their possible jury score, I think looking at the diverse people that have voted as part of the jury panel, I mean, we had John Steers, we had Daddy Flair, the Black Mamba. I mean, these are people from different genres, and the fact that they all gave this full amount of 12 points in the end, I can see that different kind of people in the jury, in the Eurovision jury, I mean, can actually vote for the song. I mean, it can get a decent amount of points. And I think last year, for example, El Diablo got more points from jury than public, and we wouldn't have expected something like that. And for an EDM song,
That's true.
you would expect something like that, like for the public to vote, for the public to tend to vote more for this song than the juries would do. But I think this is more like a jury song, and the thing is that this has a high production value, and it's really sleek, and vocals are flawless. Therefore, I think this is something that the juries may go for. Although the public will also enjoy this, but I'm not sure whether it will be enough to make them vote for it, because there will be other songs as well.
So it really comes down to what other songs end up going to
Exactly.
Eurovision. Because if we have like a mediocre year, then this song could like absolutely shine. But if we have another year like last year where we have like a number of extremely strong entries, then this song could get lost in the middle.
So, according to Czech Republic, thank you, Czech Republic, your favorite was Jordan High and Imma Smetana with By Now. So that was who I was rooting for. Yeah, and in second place we had Elis Mraz. In third place we had Giudi, and in only fourth place we had We Are Domi. So let's quickly summarize that. I think Czech Republic went for bigger names in the voting. Jordan and Emma are big names, especially Emma in the Czech music scene. Also Elis Mraz as well. So that explains that. And also in Czech Republic Spotify, viral list, I think, By Now was in that viral chart. So that explains that. And probably the fact that We Are Domi aren't really well known in the Czech music scene at the moment. They got a decent fourth place, let's say. And the international public, so you can also see the results on your screen right now. We Are Domi won the international public. And in second place, we had Giudi, which was expected. And in third place, we had Skywalker with Way Down, which is interesting.
Really interesting.
So, and also to mention, Elis Mraz, the runner-up of the selection, finished only fifth. So the international public would have agreed with me in that case.
I think that you're absolutely right when you say that Jordan and Emma and also Elis, they already have established fan bases. So in the Czech Republic, so that was always going to work in their favor. I mean, We Are Domi are relatively unknown in the Czech music scene. So, I mean, for them to compete against artists that have had hits and, are regularly visible in the Czech Republic was going to be a big ask. So I think that definitely worked in the favor of Emma and Jordan and also Elis. The international public voting, I mean, I think it is a really good sign that the international public voted for We Are Domi, because it means that it is a song that an international audience responds to. At the end of the day, for Eurovision, your international public is the ones that are going to be voting for the song to win or whatever. So if the international public likes the song, then you know that you're on the right track.
Many time left for Eurovision, so everything can change. And we know only 2 songs, so I can't tell anything about how will they do at Eurovision. About international votes, I fully agree with them because it's almost like my top. And about the second voting, Czech voting, yeah. I fully disagree with them. I don't like any song in top 3. Sorry, Ken, I just don't like the winner Jordan High.
Mm.
It's literally not my type, and yeah, I could call them tasteless, but I won't because it sometimes can be rude.
Oh, you would also call me tasteless. Thanks, guys, for watching our video. If you support us on YouTube and on our Instagram page, we'll be really happy. And by supporting, I mean you can subscribe to our channel, leave a like under this for this video, and leave your comments under this video so that we also know what you think about the winner, about the national election and Czech Republic. Yeah, that is all for now, and hope to see you in the future videos. And also, 12 points go to you.